Well, it is Wednesday once again, and can you believe this week it is cold and I am loving it. Last week I think we had snow and I was cute then, and this week it's cold. I'll even look better now. So I want y'all to know, get out in the cold and enjoy yourselves. But I have two things I have to talk about. I got a call on two issues. One was about men and child support, and I've talked about this before, but I don't know, maybe you're not getting it, so I'm gonna get back to that. And the second one was about you dying, a person dying, and they have a house, and the house goes into probate, how to avoid that. So I want to talk about those things to try to get you at least some type of understanding. The first thing, let's talk about the house. As we all are living, we should have a living will, a last will and testament. We should have a durable power of attorney for financial and for medical. As well, we should have gone to our banks, and we should have our bank on the beneficiary line have into all of those spots. When you don't and you pass away, and it's time for families to come together and try to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this here? Well, mom has money in the bank, or dad had this house over here. But if your dad has not gone down to the city of deeds, the register of deeds, and put somebody's name on that line that's down there, then guess what's going to happen? When you pass away, no one's name is on there. It's going into probate. You generally need to get you an attorney to set up a probate account or an estate account, so that it's going to cost lots of money when you get attorneys involved, okay? So it's going to cost you money, but you can beat that by making sure that while people are alive now, you are getting all the necessary documents signed and in place, as well as your insurance policies, making sure that you have funeral arrangements in there. You're gonna die. Okay, that's right. So now I'm immortal, so I'm going to be here to watch over everyone. But I need to make sure y'all do this right. So go down, start now, get those papers, get everything in order. Now, when you do, let's say your loved one died, your dad died or your mom died, and they left the house, and there's no signature on it, okay, then you need to consult an attorney. You have to go down and get you an attorney. What they're going to do at that point is set up an estate account, and you'll go through all this long drawn out process, paying all these fees plus attorney stuff, all this. You need to make sure that before your loved one becomes incapacitated, or his mind has left or her mind has left, you've handled this ahead of time. Get the name signed on the document, so that when you do pass away, the house will automatically go to you. Whoever name is on there, it'll automatically go to you. If you don't do that, you're going to have to also, one, get a copy of the death certificate of deeds, along with hiring an attorney to go down to see if they can get it reverted over to get your name on the deeds. And of course, there's going to be a lot of investigation to make sure you're the person who actually should be on there. Plus, it's going to have to be posted or listed in the newspaper for so many days, 90 days to 120 days, I think it is, somewhere in there, that it's going to have to be posted, so that if there are other relatives out there who want to contest you getting that house, guess what? They're going to have that right too. And guess what that does? Increases the attorney cost as well. So you're going to have to start working ahead of time to make sure that you have a living will. You have a durable power of attorney for medical and for finances. You have at the bank that beneficiary line is filled out. You have your insurance policies, your credit card numbers. You have all of this stuff written down in like your little black book that you keep in a safe. You know, in the South, they put stuff in the walls and outside under the old oak tree. You need to do, put it in a bag and put it under the tree. But it needs to have all of that information in it, and who you're paying to. It's just like you keep in your bookkeeping. Become your own bookkeeper and keep that stuff in place, so when something happens, one person, only one person that you trust, knows exactly where all this stuff is. So if something should happen, they immediately can go and get to it and take care of all of your affairs, okay? Start looking at that. I can talk more about that, about pre-planning, because what that is, it's called pre-planning. When you go to a funeral home, you also can pre-plan not only for that, but go ahead and pay for the opening and closing of your grave, pay for the plot, go on and get your tombstone, get that all. You can have all this stuff done. That's what pre-planning is. And we don't want to think about it, but we have to think about it. We have to think about it because as sure as we're born, we are sure to die unless you're immortal like me and you get to stay around and watch everyone else, okay? But I want to make sure you. Now, I know I wanted to talk about child support. Child support, because I got a call again about that. If you are not aware or you cannot afford to pay what the court has ordered for you for child support, then you should be going to the courts and asking for the paperwork to file a motion for reduction. That's males and females, a motion for reduction. If you do not do that, that amount that's set there is still the amount that you must pay, not negotiate with the court trustee, but you must pay. We're going to have to talk about it.